It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Jackson on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Wow, first play of the game, sees 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Looking to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Dante Pettis. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
Take over first and 10 at their
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Geis. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second and 12, Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. from the gun. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run with Geis. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And the Raiders are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up
now Jackson. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Allen Robinson there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's a throw. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
2nd and 11. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. 2 running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And all the way in, touchdown, New England. Devin Asiasi, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
It is good.
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk about offensive...
There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And he's got it up and through.
That's the score. Raiders 21. Patriots 14.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Well, this throw caught left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Patriots
he'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Well, a pass dropped off here for James White. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
21. Patriots 14.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And again, this time the tailback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Max Crosby coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up fourth.
Down and goal.
And this one is right through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big time, John? Now you're coming back out. Now they've established this run game. The play-action pass could very well be open.
15 yards on the play, first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a handoff looking right. A gain of 3, second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Zach Ertz. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
3 weeks, 3 touchdowns. It's obvious they've looked his way early and often in the red zone this year. And that's usually a pretty good place to find a tight end in the NFL.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Let's get him.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
And you're stuck with me in this booth. He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. To throw again, Jackson. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Throwing is Jackson. This is caught. And the Raiders are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
He was taken
From
down.
the 22, here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Steps away, and now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. Throwing again. Jackson gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And now it's third down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Third down, Jackson. And it is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Allen Robinson. Incomplete.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So, sometimes you talk. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 33. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Connor Duggar who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
At the 30-yard line.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
1st down, New England.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now they'll switch it up here and lift the throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Brian Burns coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. So after the sack here, 2nd and 14. Eluding the pressure right. And that one goes is incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and...
Again they run. Again it's Geis. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider 1st.
The 49-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now it's Jackson. Oh, my goodness, this is incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. 2nd and 15. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
It's a gain of 11.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 5-yard line.
Jackson now down around his goal line. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up some flaws on, and hopefully they can correct them.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown, New
A
England.
5-yard touchdown. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. That's That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
25-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And the Patriot first down.
And again this time to the tailback. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Brian Byrne.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Second sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
Complete
14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
New England.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
And a Patriot first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man open, that's Harry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
A gain of 12. First down.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good. So that will get them back within 1 score.
Raiders 42, Patriots 34.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over.
35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he is all the way up past the 25. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing now is Jackson. Takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
42. Patriots 34.
be with him.